Dear friends, today we have a special episode of Super Tony's Adventures. Enjoy! Today we have a really unusual experiment. By the way, it was totally Tony's idea. He recently saw Kill Bill and decided to repeat the trick made by the main character. That is to get out from under the ground. Attention, do not try this at home. All the tricks are performed by trained professionals. So we buried Tony in a wooden box 2 meters underground. But don't panic, everything's gonna be all right. When you are frightened, you waste way more oxygen than usual, so try to relax. Meditate, for example. By the way, a surefire way to get out is calling someone. Oh, right. Tony is a made-up character and we haven't made him any friends yet. What a shame. Well, then he's gonna have to figure it out on his own. Okay, Tony, let's start by breaking the lid. But first, you should cover your face with a cloth because soil will get in the box, the air will get dusty, and you won't be able to breathe. Anyway, Tony prepared for the experiment, so he took a special mask with him. Well, not the brightest idea in your life, Tony. But okay, it's time to work. Use your legs to break your way to freedom. It's better to hit the center of the lid. Yeah, I think it's working. The soil is getting inside. Tony, move the soil to the sides and ram it down. You will have more space to work. Great, the hardest part is done. Now you'll have to try to get out, but really try like never before. Push, fight your way out, wriggle like a worm and do everything to get out to the surface. You were buried recently, so the soil is still soft and it won't be too hard to make it. Come on, Tony, we believe in you. There, you made it, awesome work. And here is a final advice. If you need to escape from a closed space, never ever use fire. It will consume all the oxygen, and without oxygen, you won't last more than 5 minutes. Meet the one and only, a truly brave and tireless experimenter, Tony. And today, we are gonna find out what will kill him faster. Extreme cold or extreme heat. Let's go. The temperature at the Earth's South Pole can drop to minus 58 degrees Celsius. But for now, our hero is enjoying the fresh, frosty air because it contains 30% more oxygen than warm air. However, after 45 minutes in the cold, Tony's body temperature goes down to 35 degrees and he starts shivering from the cold. His brain is forcing the muscles to contract to produce heat and warm the body, and it is helping. But don't get excited, Tony, it won't work for long. When the body temperature drops to 34 degrees, Tony loses his memory, his mind, and the keys to his house. Below 32 degrees, he starts suffering from extreme hypothermia. But the brain is not stupid. It gives the order to supply itself and other vital organs with blood, while depriving the limbs. Therefore, they freeze in the first place. But this is not enough, because the blood is already thickened and as a result, Tony starts hallucinating. He's not even cold anymore, he just doesn't understand who he is, where he is, and most importantly, what he is doing. And here it is, the critical point, 29.5 degrees Celsius. At such temperature, a person can die. But don't panic, Tony is alive. His body is trying to survive, so it slowed down all the vital processes. We need to warm up Tony ASAP because we are not monsters and don't wish bad to our friend. Now we are in the hot desert of Mojave, or as it is also known, the Death Valley. Here the air temperature can rise to 55 degrees Celsius. The temperature of our hero's body rises, and in response to this, about 3 million sweat glands begin to actively release liquid, cooling the body. Be careful, Tony. You can lose up to 12 liters of water per day in this place. And along with sweat, salt is coming out, and this element is vital for all life processes. Whoops! Well, Tony already has nausea, dizziness, and spasms in the limbs. He can try to cool down by sticking out his tongue like cats and dogs do. They do not have sweat glands, and their only way to cool down is active breathing and sticking out their tongue. But only an oasis can help Tony now. Otherwise, there will be a risk of terminal organ damage, a condition when the vital organs almost boil. And if the body reaches a temperature of 43 degrees, the person can die. Well, okay, we probably should stop torturing Tony. We're still gonna need him later, right? And yet, what will kill him faster, heat or cold? We're not happy to say it, but we never found out. Yeah, you let us down, Tony. According to statistics, people die from extreme cold 17 times more often than from heat. But who knows? Nobody is gonna stand next to the victim with a stopwatch, right? But instead of heat or cold, hopefully you are enjoying a pleasant evening at home, where you have a warm blanket, soft drinks, and of course, new episodes of Super Tony. Hey, Tony, we're going on vacation to the best resort ever. Wait, hold on. What's going on? Tony, I think we're falling. Tony, how are you? Phew, good thing we're fine. Looks like we're on a desert island. Tony, get yourself together. We can't panic right now. We have to figure out how to survive. First, we need some drinking water. Take all the containers you have and put them out to collect rainwater. You can use big leaves so the water would run into them faster. After that, we have to explore the island to see if we can find a source of fresh water. And for now, let's make a water collector that uses solar energy. First, we have to dig a hole and place a container in the middle. We then fill the area around the container with something moist, for example, watered leaves. Once ready, close the hole with film or plastic using rocks to hold the material in place, and then put a stone on top of the plastic. Ready! Now the water from the leaves will evaporate and condensate on the inner side of the plastic, and the water will end up in the container. Now let's build a shelter. The first option is finding a long stick and placing it against a tree. Then we find some shorter sticks and place them against the first one. Now we cover everything with big leaves. But to be honest, I think we're gonna be here for a long time, so it will be better to create a proper shelter. Let's build a teepee. First, we are gonna need around 10 or 20 long sticks. The thicker they are, the better. We're gonna make the frame using 3 twigs. We're gonna place the rest of the sticks around, but don't forget to leave some place for the entrance. The frame is ready. Now we cover the construction with some big leaves and our cozy home is ready. Well, that's all for today, Tony. Let's get some sleep and we're gonna keep working in the morning. Today, Tony and I decided to see the world, so we're now in the land of the rising sun, Japan. Only here you can find the most poisonous delicacy in the world, fugu fish. And of course, we had to check it out. Damn it, what's this? Wait a minute, it's a giant wasp. Even worse, this is an Asian giant hornet. Well, giant compared to other wasps. Actually, they are only 6 centimeters long, but damn, it still looks frightening. Watch out! These little monsters produce a very strong nerve agent, which can cause an anaphylactic shock. Because of it, about 40 Japanese die every year. In general, they are not very aggressive, but if you piss off this hornet, well, that's it, bye-bye. We have to close the channel, no more videos for you. Just kidding, although I think I should call an ambulance and place a cold compress to reduce the swelling. Right now, the poison has already entered the body and is beginning to act, and this will raise Tony's blood pressure. The heart will begin to pound like mad, the head will hurt, and the stung limb will cramp. Our hero is now feeling pain, as if a hot nail were piercing his body. Don't panic, Tony will be fine, the doctors will help him. Now, if a few of these monsters were to sting our friend, then it would be a serious problem. Come on, why are you so unlucky, little Tony? Phew, you had luck this time. Tony, when you leave the hospital, buy yourself a rabbit's foot, or I don't know, some horseshoe for good luck. Tony, where are you, buddy? Oh, here you are. Hello, Tony. I didn't know you were afraid of thunder. You know what we can do? Let's build a bunker. It's a place where you can hide from bad weather. So, what do you think? First, we have to get out of the city. We need a medium-sized land without any buildings in a 15-meter radius. Why? Because if we place our bunker next to a building and the building gets destroyed, the entrance can get blocked by its debris. So, we picked up the place. Now we have to break the ground. But first, we need to decide the future depth of our bunker. It should be at least 1.5 meters above groundwater. So, let's check the groundwater level here. Oh, it's our lucky day. So, we are gonna build our bunker at a depth of 5 meters. And in the middle, we can build a well. Therefore, you will always have clean and fresh water. So, start digging. I have some urgent business I have to take care of. What? Huh? Awesome! So it's time to pour the concrete. But first, we need a carcass to make the bunker even stronger. So, we are gonna need to take a break for 10 days while the floor dries out. So the fundament is ready. It's time to build the bunker. We are gonna use whole metal sheets about 1 centimeter thick, welding them together carefully. The body is ready. Now we need to cut out 2 entrances, one on top and another on the side. This will allow us to get out of the bunker even if one of the doors is blocked. Well, we're almost finished. We still have to install 2 ventilation shafts and also rub the joints with a waterproof substance. We don't want to see our bunker flood after the first rain, right? Finally, we install the airtight hatches and the electrical system. Then we pour some soil on the bunker. On the outside, we need to place some solar panels so our bunker will be autonomous and eco-friendly. We are almost ready. We just need to bring some things that we are gonna need to live comfortably. For starters, food. We need canned meat without an expiration date, and it should meet international standards. This includes pork canned meat, beef canned meat, and animal canned meat. Beware of products with names like awesome canned product or canned food with traces of beef. This is all junk. Don't buy it. On top of that, we need a first aid kit with all kind of medical supplies. And of course, a PlayStation and a TV, right? We're done, Tony. Now you have your own bunker where you can survive a storm or even a zombie apocalypse. Hello everyone. Tony, don't be scared. Today, we are gonna do a good deed. We are gonna donate some blood. Who knows? Maybe one day this small procedure can save someone's life. So get ready and let's get going to the donor center. By the way, in our bodies there are about 4.5 liters of this substance. And today we are gonna donate it all. Let's see what happens. Come on. So to begin with, we need to find out your blood type. So let's see. Great, your blood type is O, which is awesome because you can donate blood to any person. Overall, there are 4 blood groups, which interact differently. So O blood is perfect for people with any type of blood. Type A blood is good for people with type A and AB blood. Type B blood can be transferred to people with B and AB blood. And finally, AB blood works only for people with AB blood type. We are not going to get into more details, so take our word for it. So it's time to make a good deed. Tony has already lost 200 milliliters of blood, which is totally fine. He shouldn't feel anything weird, and he might be maybe just a little bit tired. But we keep going, and now he has lost half liter of blood. This is enough to make him feel dizzy and sick. His breath and pulse get faster, but it is nothing to be worried about. Now we have taken 2 liters of blood from Tony's body. His heart is pumping really fast and his skin is turning white. Tony is thirsty and he can't think properly. This happens because his brain isn't getting enough oxygen, which gets there in the blood. While we were talking, Tony has lost 3.5 liters of blood. This is getting serious, and you can see that Tony looks not great. On the brighter side, he can now start his acting career in the new season of Game of Thrones. A White Walker, or a corpse. There are a lot of those in the show. But we should really stop this experiment. because if Tony loses any more blood, he would die. So, now you know why donors usually donate 500 milliliters of blood or less. It is not that bad for your health, and it can even be good. The blood of donors renews and is therefore fresher and cleaner, which can only be good for the overall condition of your body. So Tony, let's go get some ice cream. Today you did something really good. So, dear friends, tell us in the comments if you ever donated blood and how you felt. The best story will be featured in our next episode. So, see you next time with another episode of Super Tony's Awesome Adventures.